Hi everyone, this is your math guru. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve the following questions on powers and roots. In the first part, we have simplified fully without using a calculator. You must always take note of the statement without using a calculator. So what that means is I'm going to be applying various rules of exponent. For the first question, I have simplify 5 to the power of 2015 plus 5 to the power of 2013 divided by 25 to the power of 1006. You can see that for my numerator, I already have them or the terms in base of 5. So what I'm going to do is to do the same at the bottom. And to do that, I'm going to split up my 25. So I have this will be 5 to the power of 2015 plus 5 to the power of 2013 divided by, to change 25, that's 5 squared to the power of 1006. The rule of exponents power to power states that if I have a base raised to a power and then that raised to another power, they need to be a to the power of x times y, which is a to the power of xy. So I'm going to do the same for my denominator, and that will become 5 to the power of 2015 or 2015 plus 5 to the power of 2013 divided by 5 to the power of, then I have 2 times 1006. That will be 5 to the power of 2012. Now that I have that in place, because I have a plus separating the terms at the top, I'm going to look for a common factor at the top and at the bottom. In order to pick a common factor, I always go for the exponent, the lowest exponent. I have all my base in 5, then I have 2012 at the bottom, 2015 and 2013 at the top. The lowest will be 2012. So I'm going to change all the terms as a multiple of 2012. So applying the laws of exponents again, I have that as 5 2012 times 5 to make 2015, that will be plus 3. Because if they have the same base, then you add the powers. Then I have plus 5 2012, which is a common term, times 5 to the power of 1. Because if I add that, it will give me 2013. Then I have 5 2012 at the bottom times 1. So now I can identify my common term, which is 2012. That is what the factor I'm going to take out. So therefore I have that as 5 to the power of 2012 at the top. If I factor that out, I'm left with 5 to the power of 3 plus 5 to the power of 1. And then at the bottom, I have 5 to the power of 2012 times 1. So what happens is this cancels off. Then I'm left with 5 to the power of 3. That's 5 times 5 times 5, 125, plus 5 to the power of 1, that's 5 divided by 1. My final answer will be 130. The second part of the question says, solve for x without using a calculator. I need to take note of that also. The first part says 5 to the power of 10 minus 3x equals to 1. Because it's equal to 1, I have one term on my left and one term on my right. I'm going to apply the laws of exponents by changing my 1 to base of 5. So I have 5, 10 minus 3x equals 5 to the power of 0. What I've done is any value or any number raised to the power of 0 will give me 1. So therefore, because the base are the same, then I'm going to equate the powers. And that will be, so therefore, that will be 10 minus 3x, the power on my left, is equal to 0. If I move my negative 3x to the right hand side, it becomes 10 equals 3x. And in order to find x, I'm going to divide both sides by 3. 3 and 3, 1. So therefore, x equals 10 over 3. And the last part of the question says 2x to the power of negative 2 over 3 equals to 50. I'm going to write that out. That's 2x to the power of negative 2 over 3 equals to 50. I'll start by moving my 2. And to get rid of my 2, that means I'm going to divide both sides by 2. 2 into 1. So I'm left with x to the power of negative 2 over 3 equals 50 divided by 2. That's 25. And then to get rid of my power, I'm going to multiply by the inverse. That will make it 1. So therefore, I have x to the power of negative 2 over 3. The inverse will be to raise that to the power of negative 3 over 2. The inverse is finding a value that will make the exponent 1. And whatever you do on your left, you do on your right. So I'm also going to raise the right hand side to the power of negative 3 over 2. So on my left hand side, this cancels and it becomes 1. So I'm left with x equals, on my right hand side, I start by making that a positive exponent. So that will be 1 over 25 to the power of negative 3 over 2. I'm going to correct that because I've taken that to the bottom. The exponents will be positive, so that will be 3 over 2. Now note that if I have a variable raised to a rational exponent, the value at the top on my numerator is my power, and then the value at the bottom on my denominator is my root. So therefore, x is equal to 1 over square root of 25, that's the 2 at the bottom, or raised to a power of 3. And that will be 1 over 5 cubed. Therefore, x equals 1 over 125. Thanks for watching. Bye.